What is going on, everybody? IronSmithy here, back with another Ashes of Creation video. And this one is a little bit unique because we take the time on stream to go through the new Siege video that Ashes of Creation released on YouTube. And as somebody who was part of the test and is actually in the video, tested with the devs and everything like that, I sort of gave you my input based on the experience that I had doing it, and because I was on the attacking force, I give you a little bit of insight into like what the attackers were doing, what our thought process was, and everything like that along the way, while interacting and answering questions from the chat along the way. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video.
Glorious Ashes of Creation community.
Let me know if the volume needs to be louder.
To yet another stream, another video inside.
When he first started this, I was like, man, why are you so depressed?
I'm excited that you were able to join us today. We have a fun-filled, action-packed recording for you. It is currently 10:38 p.m. Thursday, Pacific Standard Time. And I am joined by only the bravest of soldiers that Vera has to offer.
Look how good this castle looks. Guys, keep in mind, this is alpha, like early alpha, not even alpha 1 yet. This is early alpha.
That would tear out the heart of the bravest men.
Look at the amount of people. Look.
But as you can see here,
look at the mounts too, guys. The mounts are insane.
The most glorious of defenders to have ever walked the face of Vera. Show me your teeth, defenders. Jump, rise.
Just a little bit of RB at the beginning.
Fight in defense of our homes. All right, sorry. Just wanted to RP a little bit. Guys, we're excited to show you some of the siege testing. Now, obviously, this is going to be a little bit maybe buggy. We'll see. We just did a little test with over 200 participants in the siege. And I'm going to be taking you through some of the event. I'm joined by my compatriots at Intrepid.
The turtle mount is glorious. That's the mount that I used in this test as well. The lizard mount as well that you can see right around here. It's a little dark, but if you see that in the daylight, the lizard mount is insane. It does a nasty tail whip that sends people flying as well.
I'm still a pretty tiny toast, even though it's not my.
What else do we got? They added the fire effects to the Firefoxes recently, and they look they look amazing. They look so good.
And with us as well, a recurring guest now, the great and powerful Mr.
So they're just doing a little bit of introductions and stuff like that.
Good.
So yeah, all these mounts in the alpha right now are obtainable.
I heard from a little bird that there might be
I had bought in for that one, right, Dragoon? The fox is beautiful. I didn't end up getting that either. The mount I got isn't here. Mine's an underwater mount that I ended up getting with my package.
Perfect.
I wish I would have got that turtle, man. That turtle looks so good. And look at how good the armor looks, guys. Look at this.
Actually, it has 3 dragons. You saw one of them in the last stream. We're going to take you over, and I think what we're going to start.
Dan Sachs, that's why the title says Ashes of Creation, sir.
He's been over there causing some storms and some snow and killing dragons in the sea.
Dan Sachs, we were playing Sea of Thieves. We're just switching over to end the stream off because I was invited into an exclusive event within Ashes of Creation where I'm actually in this video with the owner of Intrepid Studios and the developers where they presented this on their live stream today.
Ready?
And
let's go.
And also uploaded this to YouTube. So I'm going to talk through sort of our side of things and let you guys sort of know what we were doing and thinking at this time. So
there's like a little exit down here. All right.
When it pops out, categories to Sea of Thieves.
Is this
nope.
my throne room?
Nope. Category, if you refresh, it doesn't say Sea of Thieves anymore. Category most certainly says Ashes of Creation.
Throne real quick. Is there like a little crown?
Yeah, look at the throne room as well.
Totally is. Oh,
look at this, guys. Look at this. So as he comes into the throne room, look at the background as there's all kinds of collision coming through doorways. Look at this. How freaking dope does that look?
It was made especially for
And then they got the crown on the throne.
Is there like a little crown on there for me? Yes.
Like how dope.
Oh,
guys, this is alpha.
All right, now how do we get out of
alpha
here?
footage. I can't express that enough. There's obviously lots of issues. Look around. You'll see rubber banding here and there. They've been working heavily on the rubber banding. It's come a long way.
Do you wish to step outside and harry the flanks
You'll
of
see
our
some collision
foes?
issues, which
Indeed.
is
Please allow
happening
me to
right now.
pass.
Which is, you know, to be expected. It's alpha. It's a very functional alpha. He said that. Don't expect to play the full game if you do buy into the alpha, because it's not. And there's a lot of resets. It is testing the back end. It is fixing everything right now. But once this game comes out, I'm telling you guys, this game is going to change the way we look at MMORPGs and what we expect from our
It's
MMORPGs.
a good thing that the gates are up intact. Yeah, I think it is ballistic.
I have a feeling my comp will die though.
Out the front gates, we fear no.
Yeah, so I've been able to do some dungeons now. I've been able to do some raids, and most recently we've been able to do this, which obviously, I've done some large scale PvP as well, and then this being the largest scale
Let us
PvP.
go to the Frost Dragon.
Now you're gonna see one of the world bosses, the Frost Dragon. So they're going in with about 50 players for this world boss, and you'll see it's not easy even with 50 people.
I love this ram, by the way.
Eventually, the sieges, when the game goes live, is going to be 250 versus 250, 500 player battle royale
Chong did. That's
with
I hear that this guy
trebuchets, which
has
you'll see here in just a few moments. The
quite a,
trebuchets are insane.
punchy
Like
guy.
castles, like the doors actually like start breaking in, chunks go flying off, the doors smash open, then we can like breach in on the raid. It's so good, guys.
I don't want to really spoil
Melt my poor
anything, but,
1070. It does run on a 1070 right now. I have some members in the guild that is running that, but look at this Frost Dragon, guys. How
Alright.
dope does this Frost
Go
Dragon
for it.
look?
You want to get some hate up?
we just
See if
go
I can
for it.
boost this up to 4K.
Remember, let's not channel. Don't channel. Stay away from those things. They're dangerous.
Look
Bring it
how
down.
insane this dragon looks. I would play for 10 hours before I was like, oh crap, I've been here forever.
What do we need to look
Yeah,
out
I
for
mean,
in this game?
it's true, but I love that. I love when I'm gaming to be like immersed into that experience, to like take my mind off of everything and just
Know it when you see it,
get
but you
sucked into the fantasy of what we're
right
playing
now,
through.
You don't want to get hit by them.
Oh, what's he doing?
It's like a fight here.
Did update the game automatically, Dennis Axe. It's all good, brother. It's all good. It is all good. We're talking about it. So I'm actually in this event, guys. You'll see me shortly. So right now what he's showing. So basically at this time, prior to us starting, he said, you know, just chill, wait out. We're going to go kill the dragon first. Then we'll call for you and to start the castle siege. So we're forming up. We're going through our tactics. We're assigning the members we want on our trebuchets, team leaders and everything like that, to coordinate, you know, our siege weapons versus our attackers and our flankers and everything like that. So that's, as attackers right now, that's what we were discussing. We were lining up and getting ready to lay siege to these guys
Yeah, so you don't want to get
as
hit
soon
by
as they
them.
were ready, right? Obviously, he's recording this to show the community, so we're not going to come and troll them. But at this point, as the attackers, we would have the ability to come in and try to interrupt them killing this Frost Dragon. Because once we're here, like real time, whichever team, be either it attackers or defenders, whichever team ends up killing the dragons gives that team a massive buff for the siege later. So the purpose of the siege for the attackers is to try to breach the 3 levels of gates, get into the throne room, and then you need to have 5 players in the throne room for 5 minutes to be able to capture the castle, and then you will take over that territory, that node system and everything like that we talked about before. When was this siege happening? The siege happened last night, Bebo. Myself and 100 other players were invited into an event with Steven Sharif and the devs to record for their live stream today, and then they just uploaded it to YouTube 3 hours ago. So we're talking through it. You'll see me in a few minutes here. He actually calls me out by name as well once we start the actual siege attack. So right now they're just fighting the ice dragon, and the attackers right now are preparing to siege as soon as Steven gives us the word to come over.
Oh no, somebody res him.
And honestly, but I have 5 daughters and work a full-time job, so it's not feasible for me to play MMORPGs right now. Yeah, I mean 5 daughters. I'm sorry, and you are a legend, sir. I got 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl, and I got my hands full. 5 girls, I don't know if I can do it. So you just saw one of the raid mechanics there. There's frost breath that they do, and like half the raid just got wiped. So
somebody became a mayor.
But you can res in game. So this right here, I want to talk about this. Okay, so this is something that is going to be fixed. Obviously, this is very bulky. Oh, I went a little too far back. This here, right? Like his entire field of vision right now is blocked. So guys, keep in mind, this is alpha. It's not going to be like this. Very bad timing that somebody got voted as mayor on a server that was closed to just us. And somebody must have went in and put in for mayor for a test to only do a siege. So this is very bad timing. These control points, so every time you come near a control point, this will pop up that somebody's controlling it. These aren't just placeholders. They're not going to be that bulky, and they're not going to obstruct all your vision as is. But this is what's in the game right now. But like I said, keep in mind it's an alpha. We did try to avoid these as much as we could, but they have a very large radius that once you get close to them, you trigger it. And then everybody that's playing gets this message that somebody's going after the control points. So
He was elected mayor.
I'm down.
Mikey builds, the siege is so dope and epic. Yeah, I mean, it was so cool to be part of it last night. I mean, I'm tired today because it was we were up till 3 in the morning recording this with Steven, but it was a ton of fun. BMO, thank you for the follow. Mikey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Forge, everybody.
Oh god.
This dragon is so dope though. Look at everybody just drop.
Get hit by that.
Yeah, see, defenders are channeling control point 5.
Oh no.
So control point 5 is in the castle. As they're running from their respawns, they keep triggering that, and it keeps bringing up this bulky, announcement in the middle of the screen. Hey, let's go, Bull. Let's go, man. I did it. I did it when I started too, man. I was working 40 hours a week. I was streaming 30 hours a week. I feel you. I feel you, man. Luckily, recently, we've been able to transition to full-time content creation. So I get a little bit of a burden taken off now, but I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Drummer Dad, what's up, brother?
I'm out of mana.
The AOC hype is real indeed, dude. It was so cool. It is so cool. Like, obviously, there's
You don't want to
a
stand in the middle of
ton.
I can't move.
There's a ton of bugs, right? It's alpha. It's a very developmental alpha. It's not like any of these like betas that you see coming over from overseas, right? Where they've been out in Korea for like 7 years and they're just coming to a Western market and they're like, oh, it's in alpha. No, you're a full release game that's getting transitioned over to that. So
no.
so you can't compare it. You can't compare it to that, right? This is a game that is being built from the ground up in the Western economy, and it is coming together very, very nicely. There's lots of bugs, but I'm enjoying every moment of testing. There's a lot of resets right now. I'm going to be a master of going from level 1 to 15 by the time comes out in a couple of years, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So thank you very much, Bullheaded. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I hate when they take that Easter game and say it's an alpha. You're translating it. That is it. Yeah, essentially, right? That this is still an alpha, Mikey. Yeah, it's a big project. It's a very ambitious project as well, Mikey. Like this game, if they are able to bring it to fruition with everything that they're promising, this game is going to revolutionize the MMORPG genre. It really is. There's no other MMORPG that is offering half the stuff that this game is offering, or plans to offer. So how long it's going to take to bring everything to fruition, I don't know. I do know that since I started alpha testing it a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago, to like last night's test, there's been substantial changes already. So I'm excited. I'll be streaming this in January. In July when the NDA is lifted. I'll be streaming this every time the servers are up. I'll be doing some 24-hour streams as well. My first ever 24-hour stream will be the first day that the NDA is released.
I just saw a trebuchet fire.
And right now, guys, we're about to start the siege. So right now, we're all coming down the left side here, and we're all lining up, getting ready to start the siege. So you'll see us. You'll see us shortly. You'll see me shortly. Look for the little dwarf, the little dwarf warrior.
Now you got to be careful. Those of you guys who are manning the the ballistas.
It gets
the trebuchets have a
really
further
insane here, and he does
distance on their
some cool
projectile,
things
so
too. I don't
you
want to
wait
give
until
too many spoilers,
you
but
literally see the whites
it
of
gets
their
pretty
eyes.
insane here.
They're coming. They're coming. Run.
Where? Which side?
Which side?
Up the left side if you're
Yeah,
looking
so we're
away
coming
from the
down right now. We're forming up down this path.
Stage
So
left.
up here is a
Stand by.
fire dragon, and here is a poison dragon, and then you already saw the oh, I'm pointing and you can't see. Over here is the poison dragon. Up here is the fire dragon, and then you saw the frost dragon was over to the right of the castle. We're coming down here right now. You're gonna see us start pushing through shortly, but we're setting up. Oh, look up,
Down the
Steven.
field yet?
We're setting up right here, and we're gonna start running down, and we're gonna try to come around the side here.
dragon.
Oh, I see.
Do
I
you
see.
see them?
Should we rush them?
We can't wait for a great MMORPG fight. I know there's been such a hole in the market for so long. Like as a 15-year
I don't know if we
World
should
of
be
Warcraft vet who
confused
alpha
yet.
tested vanilla World of Warcraft, beta tested World of Warcraft, multiple expansions, played Final Fantasy 14, EverQuest 2, Aeon, like any MMORPG that came out, I tried. There we go. We're coming down right now. I tried, and it's just I keep being disappointed. And so far, I am ecstatic for everything that Ashes is promising to offer us. And from what I've seen so far,
Oh,
there's
no,
me.
they are diverting. Where's
There's
their
me.
trebuchets?
Toot, 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 toot. I'm on the turtle. You'll see my name in a second, though.
I don't see the trebuchets.
You see my name a few
Try to
times here,
target-
but
Lead the target if you can.
yeah, I know so many of us MMORPG fans have been waiting for years for a good release.
As soon as we see their trebuchets, we should probably meet them.
But yeah.
Can you take down Trebuchet?
So right now we're flanking their far right gate, and
Yes.
most of them don't even know.
Yes, with auto attack.
And we end up taking the gate down before Steven even realizes. You'll see in a bit here that Steven doesn't even realize that one of their gates is down and that we're pushing for the throne room. He's so focused on the trebuchets, he forgets that we can
How close
attack
is
the
that?
gates with our normal weapons as well.
Pretty far off.
Okay, so you can see the trebuchets starting to roll in now. There's one over here. There's one of the trebuchets coming in. There's another one right there. I think we have 4 total that we come down with.
I don't see them yet. I saw some of them.
It's true, Bebo. You're so not wrong, man.
Oh, I
You're
see
so
the
not wrong.
trebuchets.
There we go. How did you only see
Focus
them
fire
now,
on the
Steven?
trebuchets. Let's jump down and push on them. Everyone, jump down and push on them unless you're on a ballista.
But yeah, so one there, one up top. I think we got
Kill the
2 more
trebuchets.
over here
Yeah, don't let them
somewhere.
shoot at the door.
So obviously a lot of vision blocking spell effects right now that they've been working on. Like there's a lot of field of view blocking effects right there that you guys just saw.
Destroy it.
They are working on that last I heard
Yes, you got it down.
to try to limit the blindness
still
of fighting in this
God, they have
scale of warfare. Because remember, this is only 50v50. And when the game goes live, they're planning on making this 250 versus 250. So can you imagine the spell effects with that many more players? You won't be able to see crap.
Try to kill the drivers.
Bullheaded Gaming, much love, man. Have a good one. All right, they're coming up for another one.
Envious.
Mark's job knocking them out there quickly.
Tide ZR, what is up, brother? How we doing?
Oh no.
That is the blink effect from the mage.
Chasing me.
Alright, another trebuchet is down.
Oh, there's Asmund Goldbald.
Asmund
him.
Goldbald. It's not the real Asmund Gold,
That's my target.
guys. Just so you know. Wicked Cloud hooking you up with a gifted sub. So many gifted subs today. Shadow taking the lead today for the end of the month, though. We'll see who's number 1 by the end of the month, and they will get their name on the
Secure
TV
Citadel.
for our Forge Masters.
No!
Gets wrecked.
I got killed by Xerxes.
I think the next time he comes back is where I make my first appearance. Yeah, this honestly, guys, this was so much fun to play with them last night.
The field from above.
And to be able to be in this recording with them and help them, you know, get this testing done and make this footage and stuff like that, and just experience the siege at such an early state, like one of the first looks of actual siege warfare, and to be part of that and to be in on the ground level and help see this game through the different development phases and see it all come to light it's something I've been looking forward to for a long time. This game has been in production for a very long time. I've been following it since its days in Kickstarter, and to see it come into light and actually be able to be in here and doing castle sieges is super cool.
Somebody's over.
The forge always comes through. Yeah, I really thought he's the real Asmongold.
They're channeling.
No, there's a few names that people choose to pick in the alpha tests, because we only have them open for like a day or something, right? So every time people throw in random names and make people laugh and trick people. Yeah, so he comes up here. I think this is the first time.
For defenders.
At this point, he still doesn't know we have a gate down.
Oh, they did. They destroyed this gate over here.
See, we've had this gate down for like 5 minutes.
We need to rally.
I think this might be the first time you see me. I think you see me on the left side of the door here.
Oh, charge.
Oh crap! What did I do?
Charge.
That's not what I meant to do. Oh man. Where am I?
I got McStackerson on my target.
Oh, there I am. Where'd it go?
Down. Got him.
Right there. There I am, guys. You see my name? I told you I was there.
Got him.
I got a lob weapon off on Steven here in a second, I believe. Oh, maybe it wasn't here. I pulled back because they came out in force, so I had to pull back. I love that open world detail. Oh yeah, it's so good. I believe they can pull it off with 250 versus 250. They have some programmers that worked on plan side. Yeah, so BMO last night before this test, so this test was 100 versus 100. Sorry, was 50 versus 50 for this recording. But literally like 2 hours before this, they had pulled us in to do like a test before he recorded. And we had 250 people in the server. And like frame wise, it ran really well. With that many players, we were running into some like collision issues and stuff like that. But other than that, like the frames were solid. Like the servers were keeping up with it. Just so, like some of the mount collision was a little too much, especially for him to like record. But yeah, so at this point we had somebody that was able to get into the throne room without taking down the gate. They're trying to look for them everywhere.
Under the throne.
But yeah, so you know, considering we're pre-alpha 1, and the servers are still able to have 250 people in such a relatively a small space, was pretty insane. I was really impressed with it. Look at that Phoenix mount, guys. It's so
I
good.
guess we should probably leave at least a couple people here. 2 people to watch the throne. The rest of us should go out and meet them on the field.
So at this point, I believe we're rallying because a bunch of them had pushed us back. We found they start pushing up like heavy left, so we ended up pushing hard to the right from like Steven's point of view, so that we could
it's down below. Got it.
so that we
They're actually
could
capturing it.
flank in the right side. So like there is so many tactics that have to be used in this, because it's coming in from so many different angles, right? I think he sees me down here at one point as well, real quick. Oh, he ends up jumping down.
I totally accidentally just jumped down here.
There's the guild leader. This game looks awesome. Bright Shift, it really is, man. It's still a long ways out, but it's looking really good.
Oh no! That was not where I wanted to be. know, again,
All right.
stream, I'm gonna have to apologize, but I want to get you good footage, so I think I might need to cheat just.
This is where he starts boosting up his health. Look, he goes from 959 health. Look how much it changes to. But to be fair, he is trying to capture footage like for the stream and to show us all the siege stuff. So now he's up to 43,000. I think the most anybody else has is like 1,200, 1,000 health. Like I think as a fighter tank, I was sitting at like 12,000 or 1,100 or something like that.
I think we're ready.
With the gear I was able to buy.
I think we're ready.
So yeah, and now he's rocking 43,000. So.
Let us see what we can do. How's the front looking?
No one.
But I obviously, you know, like he wants to get that footage. He's trying to record this for their live stream today and then for the YouTube video. So he constantly keeps getting targeted because he is the owner of Intrepid Studios and the creative director of Ashes of Creation. So he's got a pretty big target on his head, and he's got the fanciest armor. So I mean, he stands out
They just took the front.
over everybody else.
Oh no.
Do we have folks on the ballista up there?
What level is everyone? Everyone's
Oh, I see
15.
the gates getting
Everyone's
destroyed.
15. 15 is max level at alpha right now.
All right, we took 'em
So we
down.
don't get to access like a secondary class. There's only 3 classes in alpha right now. You got tank, mage, and cleric.
I love the appearance of
And personally, right now, cleric is OP.
Ready to
It's
fight.
so OP. It's not even funny. For beginner progression and everything like that, like you have unlimited sustain to just stay alive, where other classes sort of struggle for that. But yeah, the cleric is really strong. Endgame PvP, warriors have got to be one of the strongest classes. Mages can do really well, like really good control. Like Steven's playing a mage here, and you'll see
All right,
he's able
we
to
should
blink
invite the
around.
attackers
He's able to do a
to
bunch of
stand
other
against
things.
us at the front gate.
Like call down meteors, put lava
Their
pools on the
entire
ground. So it's really good at like AoE,
And we shall charge it.
choke point control.
Form
coming
across
Um,
us. All right.
Whereas like the tanks right now can do an ability called lob weapon, which is super OP. It jumps between like 5 people.
Attackers,
Does
you can
massive
hear them.
damage. There's also a chain pull that can pull
Form at the
them
front gate,
and knock
across
them
the
down.
way.
And you'll see I do it
Oh, I
to
see there's
Steven
a
here a
dragon
little
up
bit later. But yeah, there's some really, really cool abilities. Is it 15 like
Do not
Steven?
engage.
Yeah, so like you can see down at the bottom here, he's level 15. He's maxed out on
Reform
XP, but he
yourselves,
hasn't
we
hit
shall see.
16 yet. So he's level
Stand
15,
together.
but no, we don't have 43,000 health. Like everybody else, you'll see like 1,400, 1,300, about 1,000 health
Ballistas, hold your fire.
at level 15. Now, a lot of like all
Extend
of
the
these are
courtesy.
devs, right? So they have some better armor than what we could access. But they let us all form up here. I believe this is me right here. Because there's only 2 of us on turtles. So one of the 2 turtles is me.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure at this point I was already here
Shall
and I
meet
don't
on the
see the other
battlefield
turtles. So,
in 10 second
so that's
countdown.
me right there.
In 9.
You'll
8,
see, you'll see I come
7,
up and I lob a weapon on a guy and I kill like 3
6,
guys right by
another
this
7,
rock over
5,
here.
4,
It felt so
3,
good.
2,
The lob weapon's so OP,
1.
guys.
for Narnia!
There we go. You should see me. I believe I use this rock to sort of my advantage. Yeah, so you can see I'm right there. I go behind the rock. And then I poke out. Where do I come out here? So he flanks around. I'm somewhere around here.
Oh, there's so many shield throws.
I'm over here on the right, I think it is.
Oh,
He's getting dragged around everywhere. There I am right there. See? Doo-doo. Yeah, I was right here. I throw this weapon. I end up killing 3 of the dev team against the rock. You don't end up seeing it though, but it was a very satisfying lob throw.
oh no. Push into them.
Like Steven's still taking some damage, even though like he just lost 10k health there. Now he's blinking out, using that mobility to his advantage. But you
Push
guys
into
can
that
see like you get a few FPS drops here and there, but for alpha,
Recording's working.
like this is like the frame rates are staying up
flee?
there.
We appear to have scattered their ranks.
They're coming back though. They're coming back and forth.
Oh no, yeah, I see him, I see him.
So that was fun. You know, he has us all lined up side by side and then just go at each other. I like that was cool. And the comms were solid, like all the way through on both sides. We were in a different voice channel, obviously trying to play in the attack so they couldn't hear us. Hey, there's me. He's smacking me. There I am right there. He's smacking me around.
They don't know I have the
I
strength
back
of the
out.
gods behind me.
I did at that point when I saw your health. That's why I backed out. Like, wait a minute. He's got 45,000 health. I'm out of here.
I feel like I'm on the battlefield with all these meteor.
Yeah, there's some rubber banding on the servers for sure. This session actually wasn't too bad at all, but previous in the day, so we did like a 6-hour test, 8-hour test earlier before this recording happened. And yeah, there's some rubber banding. It's alpha, guys. It's a developmental alpha. There's a lot of work still to be done. So yes, there's rubber banding. There was some invisible walls that we ran into during our questing yesterday and stuff like that. But this session, when we came into this server and did this, there was very, very little rubber banding. The biggest issue with this was collision with other mounts. So when you get too close to other mounts right now, it'll bounce you off and like send you sort of flying. Sometimes it can send you through the ground and put you below the world. So collision right now was an issue here, but there wasn't much rubber banding during this recording. But during the questing, yeah, there was some rubber banding for sure. It's one of the biggest things they're working on right now. Gonna make me buy into AOC for Alpha 1? If you do, guys, we do have a code for it. We do have a code for it. Right there.
Seek vengeance. Oh.
If you guys haven't already made your account, you can use our code. Everything that is gained from our referral code will be used later on when we're able to purchase AOC game clients and everything like that for members of our community. This is where I get my shout out here soon.
Oh no.
So Talent ends up taking him down here. He starts doing some work.
I got two.
I end up coming up to help him because I saw him one-on-one with Steven. I wanted to come give him a hand because he was getting 2-on-1 here with 2 of the devs actually. Quartermaster Slurp was doing some work. Clear Mind was coming up, so now he was 3v1 and he was still living. If you look at Talents, he's just going nuts. And then I end up coming down. Talents ends up taking him out. I chained him right there.
Oh no.
There I am.
Dragon go.
Where'd he go? I think I lob weapon on him right here.
Still.
I'm coming around right there. Lob weapon on him, chain him.
Oh, he's got a friend, IronSmithy.
Hey, I can retire, Forge. He said my name. We've made it. Woot woot.
Oh no. Oh whoa, whoa.
We made it, Forge. I can
Where'd all these
officially
guys come
retire
from?
right now. I gotta wait for the next cosmetic medic pack on the night to buy Alpha 1. I don't know if they're still gonna offer Alpha 1 on the next pack, but if they do, I can't stress enough how much it is a developmental alpha. There is lots of fun to be had. There's lots of things to play, but pretty much every day that you get to test, you get wiped after. So then you have to start. Yesterday, we played for like 6 hours. There was some invisible walls, some rubber banding that they had to fix and hot patch. In order to do that, they had to wipe us again. So we did. We had to do 8 hours of playing, leveling up, testing out, and then we had to start all over again for like another 4 hours of testing. So anybody looking to buy the game, just like Steven says, I cannot stress enough how like that the game is still developmental. It is still a long ways out. It is not a full game. And we're there to like test and help like the game come together and stuff like that. So as long as you understand that and you still want it, then it is definitely worth it. Being in on the ground floor is super cool. And they actually take him down right there.
Well,
I believe I'm in there somewhere as well, but
I hope you guys enjoyed just a little look at the castle siege system that's in Alpha 1. It still needs a lot of work, obviously. There's a lot of polish to be had, some bugs
what's
to be
up,
fixed,
Apple
but,
Bottom Jeans? How we doing?
4 times a day.
But yeah, the new
during the month-long alpha test.
Debarks, the new cosmetics, I believe they said it's going to be July 9th. That they're going to be updating the store, by the way,
obviously, is to capture the final
in the
point,
stream
which is the
today.
throne. And then for the defenders, there will be a NPC, the basically this.
Yeah, like this was super cool. It was a ton of fun to be invited into this. There was only 100 of us that was invited here.
With that being said, want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll see you back
and to
on
have the
stream. Hope you guys
ability
enjoyed. And
to have the ability to like play with the owner of Intrepid, the creative director, the devs, the community managers, everything like that, and be part of this event was super cool. So had to showcase it for you guys today. That way, if you had any questions, you guys can ask what we've experienced so far in Alpha 1 and everything. The NDA, the verbal NDA has been released. The visual NDA hasn't, but they've released this on YouTube for anybody to watch. So I'm pretty sure I can't get in trouble for watching it with you guys. So there you have it. You made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much. I honestly appreciate it more than you know, but this was a lot of fun. Being able to test the Siege for the first time with the devs, with Steven, over 100 players on the same battlefield. Yes, it's alpha. Yes, there was a little bit of bugs and stuff like that. But overall, considering how early in development we are, it was a lot smoother than what I thought. Frames barely dropped. Yes, there was some like collision issues that we had with like mounts, and we had to be careful of getting close to the trebuchets and everything like that. But for the most part, the overall experience was really good for this stage of development. The dragons look amazing. We already knew that because we saw the previous dev streams, but actually being able to see the ice dragon sort of engaged with, and then, you know, from my experience, we did a little bit with like the poison dragon, and then we came up, the PvP felt good. Obviously the combat, we're not going to talk about the combat because the combat system is completely being overhauled, right? So we're not going to worry too much about that right now. The combat is a bit clunky right now, but it is being reworked. It's what you see now in the videos is going to be completely different once they release the new combat system. And once that happens, then I will make a video talking about the combat system and how it feels once it's actually fully fleshed out and developed and comes to fruition, right? So with that being said, Forge, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for coming by. If you stuck here to the end, you're absolutely amazing. If you want to see more Ashes of Creation content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. At least every week, I will be putting out some form of Ashes of Creation content, whether it's a vlog style content, if we're reacting to a video that the devs have put out, or if I'm making a video where I break down a system within the game that we already know about, that I've had some experience testing in the alpha tests so far. So with that being said, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys in the next video.